Don't think about getting married or taking a chick serious until you're 35.
Facts.
Making 6 figures a year, have 6 months of savings at least,
50 girls.
in fucking shape, and you've had sex with 50 girls.
Some people believe that having a lot of sexual partners is an achievement. In this video, I'm going to talk about the 5 reasons as a man you should never be promiscuous according to science. Let's dive into it.
Don't think about getting married or taking a chick serious until you're 35.
Facts.
Making 6 figures a year, have 6 months of savings at least,
50 girls.
in fucking shape, and you've had sex with 50 girls. As soon as I said that,
Whoa! Have sex with 50 girls? What are you talking about? Blah, blah, blah.
bro, this nigga had sex with 100 girls in 1 year. Y'all niggas complaining about 50 girls in a fucking lifetime? You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? And yo, 50 in a lifetime is really not that much. And the reason why I say that is that you need to get experience so that you don't get fucking finessed.
Yeah.
Because these girls are fucking 304s in today's day and age.
You cannot complain about women being 304s when at the same time you are recommending men to sleep with at least 50 different women before settling down in a long-term relationship.
You must fight fire with fire in 2022, bro. And the reason why is because everyone's dealing with feminism and the bullshit that comes with it. So what do? We're going to give you guys a strategy on how to deal with it. Is it ethical? Maybe not. Is it the best? Maybe not. Is it optimal for having a long-term family, whatever? Maybe not.
Even Myron admitted that this type of mode when you're promiscuous is not ideal if you want to have a long-term relationship, if you want to have a family life. So I'm telling you today, if you want to be a good man, if you want to be a responsible man, if you want to be a masculine man today, it's time to take your responsibility seriously. It's time to stop being promiscuous, because promiscuity is interesting and very fun in the short term, but it is dreadful in the long term. In terms of the reason why promiscuity is extremely bad for men, first one, difficulty to form a deep connection. The research published in the Archive of the Sexual Behavior support the fact that men who engage in promiscuity have a hard time to pair bond with other women. They have a hard time to form deep emotional connections and also to connect intimately to their partner long term. We can take the example of Leonardo DiCaprio. Apparently, he has everything that he has dreamed of. However, the fact that he's going from one woman to the other non-stop, now he has a hard time to pair bond with this woman. And this is why, as soon as they reach 25, he will just move to the next woman because he can't pair bond. As a man, if you do not have a family, you do not have a legacy. If you're getting value in this video, smash the like button and subscribe for more similar content.
So how do you adapt to that? Well, you got to be promiscuous too. You got to date the same way that they do. Why? So that you can identify, because since you're out here fucking bitches, you know what hoes look like. And you're able to identify that woman. Okay, this girl is not worthy of a relationship. I'm not going to take her serious. Recreational use only. Put her in that category. And then you go ahead and continue to scam for a girl that's worthy of your commitment.
The second reason is extremely obvious. Promiscuity increases the likelihood of getting STIs. The more you're sleeping with different partners, the more likely you're going to catch an STI. And actually, even kissing someone sometimes will give you some type of disease. When we look about the science, according to the Journal of Sexual Medicine, the more a man is sleeping with different women, the more likely he is to catch a sexual transmitted infection. We can all remember in 2008, Charlie Sheen revealing to the world his HIV status because he used to sleep with a lot of different women. Number 3, promiscuity leads to emotional trauma. Even for men, the more they are sleeping with different women, the more they're going to be emotionally damaged. And it is very clear when you have seen men that have been promiscuous their whole life trying to settle down for a woman, most of the time it doesn't end well because these men have some attachment issues. According to the Archives of Sexual Behavior, they found that men who engage in casual sex reported higher levels of emotional stress, jealousy, and relationship dissatisfaction compared to those in a committed relationships. We can take the example of the singer Mick Jagger. He used to sleep with a lot of different women, and you can see how this has damaged him emotionally. He has never been the same, always trying to get the woman's attention, always trying to get sex is definitely not the way forward. Number 4, promiscuity leads to negative impact on the professional life. The more you're going to be promiscuous, the more likely that this is going to impact your professional life. Whether that's going to impact the way you behave with your colleagues, females, for example, with some cases of sexual harassment, or even male. Because if you're always the one chasing the woman, you're going to alienate the other men that are in the workplace with you. For example, a research conducted by the University of Illinois found that men who engage in promiscuous behavior during their early careers were more likely to experience conflicts and complications in their professional lives. We all remember this story where Bill Clinton in 1990s had an affair with Monica Lewinsky, and this has ruined his professional career. This has ruined his political career as well. So engaging in totally uncontrolled promiscuity leads to dreadful results, especially on the professional side. As a man, if you want to join a group of ambitious men that are like-minded, striving to success, then I recommend you to join my local group for brotherhood on locals. It is totally free. Just click on the link in the description below. Number 5, negative impact on your mental health. If you're a man and you're always sleeping around, usually there's something that is wrong with you. Usually there's some type of trauma that hasn't been resolved. Usually what tends to happen is that people are going to sleep with lots of different partners because they are seeking this recognition. They are seeking this status. Because some of the time, these people do not have high self-esteem. And you can see this study actually in the Journal of Youth and Adolescence found that young men who engage in high level of casual sex reported higher rates of depression and lower self-esteem compared to their peers. There was this interesting story about the founder of Playboy, Hugh Hefner, who as part of his career was always welcoming models to come and work for him. And quite often he would be sleeping with them. But despite having so many partners, he was leading a very miserable life. And he died miserably. The high level of sexual partner was a negative impact on his life. Negative impact on his mental health. And in bonus number 6, promiscuity has an impact on your physical health. According to a lot of research, promiscuity is strongly linked to extreme behavior like reckless driving or use of different substances, especially drugs or alcohol. This has a toll on your body, and that should not be part of your life if you want to be a high value man. If you remember Dennis Rodman, the basketball player, used to be very extravagant, but there was something particular with him. He was always looking at women, always pursuing women, and that had a huge impact on his life, leading to decrease in his performances, but also increase in his drug addiction. As a man, there is no point being promiscuous. If you're interested to have a family, have children, I recommend you to look for the right type of woman. If you do not know where to look for this type of woman, and you do not know where to start, I recommend you to watch this video where I will describe the best place to find this amazing woman.